being up in arms and upset with LeBron James because LeBron James basically what many people believe threw Kyrie Irving under the bus. How many times have I talked about this subject? How many times I've said this, that as long as you work for the other and it's not ownership by brothers, you're going to have this type of situation. At the end of the day, I did more research. I listened to what Kyrie Irving said. I listened to a lot of commentary from other people. And then I went and did a little research on the movie. And basically, this is really much to do about nothing. This was something that was just enhanced. Once again, a situation where it was an overreaction instead of a real reaction. Just like they overreacted to Will Smith and Chris Rock. But like I said, anytime they have the chance to demonize and dehumanize a black man, they will go for it. Because the way this situation has been sensationalized, which they always do when it pertains to trying to ruin the image of a black man, they'll be full throttle. They will push the pedal to the metal because they have a chance to go after a black man and slander a black man. And people get off on that. But as you can see, I've been saying, what's up, Torian? Oh, you was at the rally? Yeah, I thought that's absurd for them to try to have this regiment. And that's what I mean. It's extreme. Do they do this when somebody says or does something to a black person? No. This is what you call trying to bring somebody down to their knees. And at the end of the day, I will be calling the NBA office on Monday morning. And I will continue to call out Adam Silver, because I think that's appalling to sit up there and tell somebody how to react, how to apologize, and what to say. But this is what I'm talking about. Whenever something is said or done to a black person, it's hesitation to react. People straddle the fence. It's, well, I didn't mean nothing by it. I apologize and I demand that you accept my apology. Oh, how are we supposed to move on from this situation? We have to get better as a place. We're all one. No, we're not. And then to see Shaquille O'Neal get exposed for being the fraud that he is, that made my day when, and I mean, how I got that information on Shaq. Shaq got some nerve calling somebody an idiot, but he don't even keep track of what get played at his theaters. And then, of course, you had the Shaq fans trying to defend him. Well, maybe he didn't know. It's his job to know. I know that restaurant he got in Las Vegas, he always calling and checking in. And I'll talk to the employees at that restaurant he owns in Las Vegas called the Big Chicken. I'll say, dude, Shaq comes in here. He doesn't come in here very much, but he calls at least twice a week. So how do you not know what's being shown in your movie theater? Excuses, excuses, excuses. Well, I'm not surprised about LeBron James because, like I said before, I already told you in that industry, in this particular industry, what we call Hollywood, TV, film, sports, you only can be so black. You have a ceiling, because at the end of the day, you can't be too pro-black when the people that pay your bills or pay you don't look like you. This is why self-reliance, independence, and black ownership is very important. And it's going to be very important in the next 10 to 15 years. This is a learning, to me, I'm sitting up poolside. To me, what's going on with LeBron James, Kyrie Irving is a learning experience. And it just shows me that we need to be more dependent on only ourselves. What have we learned? Once again, we got no allies. And to think, out of all people who seem to be the voice of reason, you would think would be totally on the side of who. The only person that made sense speaking on this whole Kyrie Irving thing of all people is Jason Whitlock. Now, is Jason Whitlock about to get his black card back? Absolutely not. He doesn't want it, and he never had it. But at the end of the day, a broken clock is right every once in a while. Well, like I said, I'm gonna be calling the NBA office Monday morning. They have a customer service line, they have a complaint line, and Adam Silver has email. The headquarters is in New York. I will be calling the headquarters first thing Monday morning to complain about this harassment. It went from trying to discipline somebody to now harassment and bullying. They are trying to bully Kyrie Irving. They trying to punk Kyrie Irving, and that's what I got a damn problem with. And see, it's never enough for a man to say he's sorry. He said he was sorry, but all this stuff about having these regiments and taking sensitivity classes basically over a movie that's just really opinionated. It's funny that they used to show The Birth of a Nation, the original Birth of a Nation, at the White House. You ain't had nobody denounce that movie. And then, of course, Amazon, where you can watch this movie, they haven't been called out. But no, they want to put this all on Kyrie Irving, like Kyrie Irving produced, directed, and edited the film. All he did was just talk about the film. But it's always been this mission to try to humiliate, emasculate black men. They like to send a worldwide message out to not only our women, but to every woman, and say, see what we could do to these dudes. And then, of course, you have a lot of these dudes not standing up for Kyrie Irving. But LeBron James, it didn't surprise me, because once LeBron James refused to show the to show the episode with Kanye West, that kind of showed me, okay, here we go. So for the people that's upset about LeBron James basically turning his back on Kyrie Irving, I wasn't surprised by this. I wasn't surprised by it at all, and I'm not even upset, because like I said, I expected this. How many times have our so-called leaders let us down? I mean, keep in mind, Malcolm X was taken out before he really got where he needed to get. Same thing with Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King started to reevaluate what he had done. Once he's made that speech about, I think I led my people into a burning building, and when he was gonna start talking about reparations, here we come. And I noticed, here we go again. Now that the reparation talk is starting to make a lot of noise, here they come with this distraction to try to have people talking about Kyrie Irving instead of talking about what we need in our community. Nice try. Pay us our check. Give us our goddamn money. Pay up, motherfucker. You still gonna give us our money. So you can try to throw this Kyrie Irving thing as a distraction all you want, but it's not gonna distract what the mission is. Pay up. Cut the check. Cut the damn check. Well, this is what I'm saying. Where was Malika Andrews bringing out women? And that just goes to show you she a fake feminist. She just all about demonizing black men. And what pissed me off, you get people that try to argue and say, well, I don't think that's what she's doing. No, that's exactly what she's doing. And that's why, and by the way, I'm going to cook Jamal Hill too. I'm going to cook Jamel Hill too. Because like I said, I seen that condescending interview she had with Van Lathan, where she was trying to play the who, me? I do this? So she going to get it. She going to get it too. She definitely going to get it. And Malika Andrews, she going to get it too. And I don't mean like physically, figuratively, wordplay. You got to watch that kind of stuff, because they are quick to say you threatening somebody. So I just wanted to clarify what I'm saying. She gonna get this work. And I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Jamel Hill has already made it clear that she listened to channels like me, Tori and Rain, Ticket TV, and Too Raw for TV. Hey, Jamel, you more than welcome to come on my outlet. You know what I'm saying? I'll talk to Tori and Rain at least once a week. You more than welcome to do a town hall.
I'll see if he want to get involved. You more than welcome to do an interview with us or have a discussion. Since you want to play games and act like you don't know where this coming from. And I'm going to tell you right now, eventually I'm going to run into Malika Andrews, and I plan on confronting her. Now, you know, when you a black man and you try to confront somebody, you got to make it look like it's non-hostile. Well, Torian, I'm gonna invite her. I'm gonna do a special video, and I'm gonna invite her. She more than welcome to. She more than welcome. She could do an interview with me and you. She watch our videos. Where you think she got that? She said, yeah, people didn't call me a bed wench. I'd have been called a biscuit eater. I said, okay, she watches our videos. Well, I'll tell you what, Jamel. Since you watch me and Torian's videos, I'm gonna leave my email in one of my videos. Hit me up. And I'm pretty sure if you want to talk to Torian to make himself available, Torian always wants the smoke. I'll take the smoke. I got a lighter for you. I got the incense. That's just real talk. Hey, Torian, Torian, tell Jamel Hill that she wants the smoke. She more than welcome to come on either my outlet or she can come on your outlet. I'll set it up. Because she need to answer for some of the comments she made over the years pertaining to black men. Like I said, everything is going wrong for them. Like I said, the dimmer dummies, from what I see, they getting smoked in the preliminaries. You know what I'm saying? They getting smoked. I mean, they getting smoked in the midterms. So what else is new? So they get mad. They need somebody to blame. Well, like I said, me and Torian will take the smoke. She could pick whichever. Hey, she could pick her poison. See, I'm not gonna be as nice as Torian will, cause I'm gonna treat her exactly like how she thinks she is, which is she thinks she a dude, so she gonna get treated like a dude. Well, Miss D, don't worry about like her being from Detroit. Malika Andrews is from Oakland. I'm from Oakland, but she not real. You know what I'm saying? She's not a reflection on the people that, you know, came up from the mud in Oakland, like me and Bill Haney and and Damian Lillard. I am Oakland, so don't you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, don't be bothered by Jamel Hill, because they got some good people that come out of Detroit. So don't worry about it. She's just shameful. You know, at the end of the day, she have vitriol and hatred for black men. Whether she wants to admit it or not and want to play these games that she don't know what we talking about. Come on, she know what we talking about. But, you know, it is what it is. She's rarely spoke up on behalf of black men. She's been attacking black men for years. She's a feminazi. And you seen what happened when she tried to defend LeBron about that magazine cover when he was, ironically, the magazine cover he was on with Tom Brady's soon-to-be ex-wife, about how they, you know, want black men to open their mouth like they some kind of animal or something. Well, Miss D, it always usually starts out that way. This is what I'm saying. As long as we don't control our own stuff, this is going to keep happening. We have to learn how to be like Steve Jobs and Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, you know, and people like that. Instead of us like making videos and stuff and bragging about how much time we did in prison and all that kind of stuff, celebrating going to jail and like that's uplifting the community. Like, we have to move far beyond that. Because see, like I said, at the end of the day, I live that lifestyle. I participate in that lifestyle. I'm not finna be making constant videos about cooking crack and selling dope and all that kind of stuff and hurting my own community. I want my community to be better. and it's a lot of people on YouTube that do that stuff, and then people sit up there and cling on to these people and look at these people with like some godlike figure. Like I said, any black person, any black man or black woman that celebrate being in and out of jail, something is seriously wrong with you. And any black person that celebrate these kind of people, something is wrong with you too. Because we need to stop that stuff. Look, like I said, I came from the streets, but at the end of the day, I you know what I'm saying? I'll punch the clock. I did both. I can say this much, at least the legal money that I make, I don't, you know, I just got to keep it a buck. I don't have to worry about watching my back. I don't have to worry about none of that stuff. You know, I don't have to be sitting up looking over my shoulders and none of that stuff. Now I'm just keeping it a buck. Hey, what's up, Steve? Well, here's the thing. LeBron James is going to always be on the radar now because to me, that was the ultimate weak move he did. LeBron James could have just said, you know what? He apologized, so let's move on from this. He should have went white. You know, like how they do us. When somebody says something about us and they demand that we move on. But I'm going to tell you right now, from this day forward, based off this Kyrie Irving situation, any black person that come across this video, that come across this stream, any nigga that sit up here and try to talk to, hey, man, you know, black people, we too sensitive. We need to move on. We need to stop being so emotional. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear that anymore. Because it appears everybody else is allowed to have emotion, show emotion, and have the right to be angry, but not us. Like I said before, we just have to sit up there and take it. Just sit up there and take it. Don't say nothing. Just allow it to happen. So I ain't trying to hear that no more. So the next person that say something about us, we going after them full throttle. Real talk. We putting the pedal to the metal. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. We going Dodge. You know what I'm saying? Dodge Challenger. We going Hellcat on them. No, better yet, we gonna go Dodge Demon. Because actually the Demon is faster than the Hellcat, but the Demon costs so much money. Yeah. So the next time somebody say something about us, we taking them down. As far as Shaquille O'Neal goes, Shaquille O'Neal is the biggest hypocrite out there. For him to sit up there and call somebody an idiot looks like he's the idiot. He showed that movie back in 2019. And for people to sit up there and say he didn't okay it and he didn't know, get out of here. So stop it. So I don't want to hear that stuff no more. When anybody that come after us, any black person that try to be a mouthpiece, you know, black people need to calm down. You know, we just too emotional. We need to know. No, we not ignoring nothing no more. Because everybody is allowed, like I said, everybody is allowed to have an opinion except us. Everybody is allowed to speak on something. And as you can see, based off the fact that our so-called allies, where they at now? Where the Asians at? Where the Hispanics at? Who say we allies? Told you we ain't got no allies. Where they at defending Kyrie Irving? Because they love to speak on everything else. They seem to have a opinion on us getting reparations. So where our so-called allies at? Once again, we ain't got no damn allies. So stop saying that stuff. I don't want to hear that no more. We ain't got no damn allies. At the end of the day, LeBron James, he went out. And now everybody see it. So I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that no more. Yeah, well, I'm gonna speak on like I told you, I'm gonna speak on Malika Andrews. And at the end of the day, it's time for us to maybe start putting pressure on ESPN to stop this foolishness and stop these attacks, these blatant attacks on black men. It's just time to go after them. Like I said, we can't be sitting up worrying about other Negroes and outsiders telling us we being too emotional. Who gives a who? I mean, for real, who gives a damn what a white man think? Who gives a damn what a Hispanic think? Who gives a damn what for real? Who gives a damn what a non-white think? Once again, it ain't none of your damn business. Don't worry about what's going on with us. So once again, you ain't our allies. Mind your own damn business. Stay the fuck out of our business. Well, I'm not following Stevie Nobody's script. I've always been my own person. Like I said before, I can't wait to see how Shaquille O'Neal is going to try to spin this. Calling somebody an idiot. Look like you the damn idiot since you don't know what movies get shown at your theater. At the end of the day, you are listed as the owner. So it's your responsibility to make sure what gets screened at your movie theaters. So I don't want to hear this stuff about, well, maybe Shaq didn't know. Of course he did. So like I said before, stay the hell out of our business. I'm gonna keep it a buck about Jackie Robinson. Jackie Robinson, I don't know if a lot of people know. I'm just, I've always tried to maintain, be respectful towards Jackie Robinson, but Jackie Robinson spoke out against Muhammad Ali to do that. They've always been able to do that. They've always been able to find some kind of displayed Negro to like go in on another black person. And they purposely set out to do that. Do you ever see them try to find an Asian to go in on another Asian? That's just real talk. Do they really go out of their way to find a Mexican to go really hard in the paint on another Mexican? But they always know that there's some sellout. They already know that there's some Aunt Sally or some, you know what I'm saying, some Uncle Ruckus or a Clayton Bigsby ready to go in on a black person. And then they try to use their talking points. That's what I mean by display Negro. See? Who said that Charles Barkley speak for all of us? We already know that Charles Barkley is a butter biscuit house nigga coon. He's been one. He's proud of it. So I'm just keeping it a buck. They've been doing that stuff. So I'm just keeping it 100 about Jackie Robinson. I was one of those dudes. I wasn't that big on Jackie Robinson. I have to keep it 100 because Jackie Robinson got off cold when he did that. Like I said, at the end of the day, it's okay for us to call out our own when they on some BS, especially when they are undermining and they are putting us at risk. Yeah, they're gonna be called out. But at the end of the day, like I keep saying, my target audience is people that look like me, that look like us. So to be honest with you, if you don't have melanin in your skin and you don't understand what I'm saying, then at the end of the day, really, it ain't for you to understand, because to be honest with you, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the brothers and sisters. I'm just keeping it a buck. Everything on here ain't meant for you. So I'm just keeping it a buck. I ain't really that big on Jackie Robinson. Y'all notice I don't really talk about Jackie Robinson very much, because when I seen that he did that, I thought that was weak. I thought that was like the ultimate betrayal. Well, that's the point that I'm trying to make. But we was told that, like I said before, it's really up to us, the common folks, to really try to help and try to educate black people. Like I said, I really don't depend on celebrities to save black people. It's really up to us, because like I said, at the end of the day, celebrities only could go so far. But I will take this much: when celebrities like Ice Cube drop some jewels for us and stuff, I take it. You know what I'm saying? I take it and basically I turn it into jewelry. That's real talk. I mean, don't you remember what Ice Cube said on Higher Learning when he told Omar Epps, he said to take a look around, that they own all this stuff? He wasn't lying. He wasn't never lying. He was telling the absolute truth. Like I said, at the end of the day, LeBron James may be a billionaire, but he still had people he answered to. Because look who made him a billionaire. But like I said, I would have respected LeBron James if he would have just said absolutely nothing. If LeBron James would have just got on code and said, hey, well, you know what? The man said he's sorry. I think it's time to move on from this. And I don't think they have to go to the extreme to do what they're doing to him. Because at the end of the day, what it come down to, they never want black people to have an opinion different from what they tell us what the opinion is that we supposed to have. Basically, it come down to, when I want your opinion, this is how it's always been with us. The Mayonnaise Nation has always had this thing. You don't have an opinion. I own your opinion. I will give you your opinion. We've always been considered a threat if we have our own mind. And what happened was Kyrie Irving opened up a lot of eyes when he talked about that movie. Now, I already know what got Kyrie Irving suspended. What really got Kyrie Irving suspended was that comment he made about, well, my people, what about what happened to my people, over 300 years? My ancestors. See, when he brought that up, that struck a nerve. That struck a nerve. So they was like, because remember, one thing about the Mayonnaise Nation, they sit up there and try to tell us to take accountability, but they don't want to take accountability for anything. They don't want to take accountability for how they capitalize off of the tragedies that have happened and been enacted on us over a 300 to 400 year period. How they benefit from it. That's why they come up trying to tell us we can't teach people about slavery or, systematic racism, calling it critical race theory. It's always about their comfortability. They love to try to make us feel guilty about everything. They always try to shame us into feeling guilty about wanting to help other people that look like us, but they blatantly get on code when it comes to going against us and rallying up people that look like us to go against us. So I'm just saying, man. But anyway, appreciate y'all tapping in. I'm out.